That's how you mute.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 52. One. Clap. Check 13. Check 13. Three. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 36.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
All day, every day, any day. One. Check three. Kill. Kill.
On the ground, Michel. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Check. Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel.
You ain't doing nothing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 37.
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Trip. You got 3. Three. I'm on angle. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. 3
Mariota now from the 50. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check. Lucky.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno. Hey, check. 3. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Jump. Watch twist. Check 9. Say. 3.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota rolling to his right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a give right side. Holiday, space to maneuver at the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Open and play.
There.
That's crazy.
His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Just keep pace. Stay tight. Stay close.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd down, Michelle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Mike, 53. Mike, you're not ready.
Now Mariota. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now a give, right side. Holiday. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
We don't never do that, bro.
So that flag will cost him 15.
Crazy.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask.
I'm
Any
not on
part
aggressive
of it,
tackle.
it's going to be 15 yards.
Now we're face masks. When I'm playing hell. It's annoying every time, bro. Never fails.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Watch the safety creep. Kill. Hopper. In the ball. Looks ball. Go. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Bruh,
And that's caught inside the 30.
That's a freaking cover.
And for a Ravens touchdown.
Wow.
A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Motion. One. Flare. Check. Crunch. One. Crunch. Check 4.
A first down throw for Mariota. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Never catch the ball the right way. Just
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the gun, Mariota. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Ray. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Alert. Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on, D. Right here, guys. Fight.
From the gun on third down, Jackson going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Michelle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mariota from the gun on third down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to fourth down.
All that space, he can't turn it upfield. Stop.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll run on first down. Holiday. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready?
Running out of the gun with White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
The one time I want him to jump, he throws the ball regular.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. That good for 22 and a first down.
46-yard line.
Ready? 55. Mike, 55. Come on. You better bring. Mike, 55. Whoa. In the middle. 55. Hey, D-line, just keep.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
This nigga gay.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 3.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Watch the twist.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson.
That's a safety,
the defense was a
bro.
little gas near the end of the first half.
That's
They
a
come out of the locker
safety,
room with a little
my
extra
G.
spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Take it at the 37. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over.
No more respecting this nigga. He is not respecting this dude for the rest of this game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From just shy of midfield, Mariota gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, let's go.
To throw is Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Mariota. Now he'll escape to his right. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards.
That is a first down, bro. Like, what? Yo, they be doing me so dirty. How's that not a first down?
Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. He hits White. Complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. First down, here's White. White's got a first down and more. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 53's the Mike.
And they will run it with Michelle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check 31, check 31. Out. 3.
Michelle going to try again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Don't have no
Officials
control
so
over that.
cognizant of that
crazy.
call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. Holiday. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield.
Really? This nigga is running straight.
All the way down to the 25-yard line.
How fast is this nigga, bro? That makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, 95. All right, I guess that explains it.
Big pickup of 38.
I need to do some better drafting, bro. I don't find players like that. Good.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman.
Look at the blocking, bro. That is an X-Factor strong safety. He's blocked 20 yards down the field. That is Stephon Gilmore,
touchdown
like,
now
stop.
on the year.
A wide receiver.
Push further out
Hold
in front.
that nigga, bro.
Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, they need to reboot ASAP, bro.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
No wonder he's running all crazy. Got wide receivers
the Pats
blocking
at the
like
line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mariota now.
Of course he drops it. Of course he jumps. When he didn't have to.
That one, and it's 3rd down.
Every time.
Well, this at least is the right idea.
Of course.
I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
56.
Here's Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Now Mariota. And an alley to run. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. England on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
One. 56 to Mike.
Throwing is Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the ground, this is Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Motion. 3. Watch out. Jam. Shift. Watch the shift. One. Check nickel. One.
To throw Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
There's always somebody coming through. You can't tell me that's not a
They're
nail.
already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
But they don't do it, though, in this league.
53.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyus Bowser. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
They don't do it, though.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 3.
Throwing is Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. The throw complete to Dorsett. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
It's franchise for you.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Nothing like that when I play these niggas.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Third time I played this thing, and this is what the score looked like.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Only in France.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Check 26, check 26.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Michelle. And some space here. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throw team spell. Check. Check. One. Switch. He's checked.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
It's amazing. Put it back up, and now y'all can't block.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Now Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mariota on 4th down, and he's going to go down again. Tyus Bowser, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Every time. This is a debacle.
Ready. Hey, hold on. Watch it divide. You must be dreaming.
On 1st down, Holiday.
Look at how I'm getting.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's amazing, bro.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
That's amazing, bro.
55.
They'll keep it on the ground. Holiday, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. 55. Pittsburgh. 55. Danny.
On 3rd down, Holiday. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long. He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
4th down, here's Jackson. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel